Now, you can't come to Japan without having a rice ball now, can you? They are the go-to food here. So they're called two different names here. They're called Onigiri or Musubi. You find them being called both of those names depending on the region and depending on the style. First up, we've got Spam Musubi. Look at that. It's Spam from the Hormel company in the USA, and this one is packed with loads of stuff. It's got tuna mayonnaise, Spam, and egg. And it's a sandwich type rice ball, so it's folded over, so it's kind of like a little sandwich like this. It's packed with calories, 392 calories, and it's also a little bit more expensive than your typical rice ball at 290 yen, which is $1.96. Yeah, it's pretty expensive. It's a little bit of a special one, but I thought I'd give it a try. Now, to be honest with you, I'm not a huge fan of Spam. It's not my favorite meat product, I must admit, but you will find Spam being used in places like Okinawa especially, which is the southern islands in Japan, and also in South Korea. It's also popular in Hawaiian foods, I've heard, but I guess it's due to the history of those countries with the American military. Spam was introduced at those times, and you know, it's still here today. So let's crack it open, see what it tastes like. Now it's quite heavy, this one. It's heavier than your average rice bowl. And when you open it up, you can see it is like a kind of a sandwich style rice. Oh my goodness, little bits of rice falling over. So you can see it is like a kind of a sandwich. It's folded over. And you can see the quite a thick slice. It's probably about 1 centimeter of Spam in there. There's a very thin layer of omelette, and in between that they have a layer of tuna mayonnaise. So let's give it a try. Now, as soon as you bite into this, you get a whole mouthful of everything. It's got the egg, it's got the Spam, and you get some tuna mayonnaise in there as well. You can see there from a cross section, yep, there's a whole bit of everything in the first bite. So with rice balls, I think it's better to heat them up because it makes the rice a little bit softer and makes the ingredients kind of bind together a little bit better. I've had this one in the fridge, so the rice is kind of like falling apart a little bit, but if you heated it up, it all sticks together and it's kind of easier to eat. Let's go in for another bite, shall we? Now, when I first saw this, I thought the combination of flavors were a bit too much. Spam, egg, tuna mayonnaise, rice and seaweed. It's a bit of an odd combination really, but it actually works really well together. And the spamminess of the Spam doesn't really come through as much as I was expecting. It's actually a really nice combination of all the different things. So you can see there, you know, Spam is Spam. There's no getting away from that. But yeah, it's actually a really nice combination. I wish I'd heated it up actually because the rice would be a little bit more moist, or it would stick together a bit better. But yeah, it's surprisingly good and very filling, and it's quite a big rice bowl. So if you get one of these and maybe a sandwich, you'd probably have enough for lunch. Pretty good. Next up, we've got shrimp tempura with soy sauce and flavored mayonnaise. There you go. So this looks like a good one. Now this little red sticker here, it says that this has got loads of filling inside. Good accent. And also down the little red one at the bottom there says this is a new item in the Family Mart. So tempura always kind of reminds me of fish and chips. You know, I come from the UK and fish and chips is really popular. But whenever I see tempura, I think, oh, it's just basically fish and chips. Just change the fish for like some kind of vegetable or shrimp or something. But it's what it always reminds me of. But don't tell that to any of my Japanese friends because they'll be really angry. A lot of people don't think British food's very up to much over here. So don't compare. So I decided to heat this one up. You can see it's all steamy inside. Oh, so this should be good. Let's open it up and see. Oh, see what this tastes like. Oh, it smells really good. Okay, look at that. So this has 4 little shrimps in it and it's got the mayonnaise and soy sauce flavor. So let's get stuck in here. Wow, that is amazing. Just the flavor of the shrimp and that, the soy sauce and the mayonnaise. And wow, just such a lovely combination. It's just like eating a bowl of tempura in rice ball form. Let's have some more. Now this is not the biggest rice bowl in the world, but it does make up for it in terms of high quality fillings and just the whole packaging is really good. So you can see it's got shrimp all the way through. So probably all the bites that you're going to have some shrimp in there because there's 4 little ones in there. And the mayonnaise just gives it a lovely little accent. It's not too salty, it's not too sweet, it's just perfect. And as I said, it is like eating a little bowl of shrimp tempura just in a rice bowl. Lovely stuff. Next up, we've got the Le Piece de Resistance, which is the salmon. It's like grilled salmon. Now this comes, if you can see it there, this comes from the premium range. So if you go into the Family Mart right now, you can see these rice balls and they're black with the gold on each side. This means they come from the premium range. So they're a little bit more expensive, but they have an extra high quality cut of fish or some kind of filling in there. So the price is also kind of more expensive. It's 248 yen, which is $1.66. So they're a little bit more pricey. As I said, you can get rice balls which are around $1. 100 yen or 120 yen, around that range. But you know, these are a little bit special. So salmon is a really popular fish in Japan. It's used a lot for sushi and other dishes, but they also love a good bit of grilled salmon to have with rice, or it's often cooked for breakfast actually. Or if you go to like a hotel, it might be served in the buffet and the Japanese area of the breakfast buffet. So definitely give it a try. Sometimes it's like salted salmon which has been grilled, so it can be a little bit salty, but that goes really good with some steamed rice. Absolutely perfect. Now, as I try to open this, I can see the packaging is also premium as well. It's a little bit tougher to open than the other ones. Again, maybe they're trying to protect these top quality ingredients which lie within, but and there we go. It's a lovely little rice ball. So again, it's not the biggest rice ball in the world. You can see there, it's not huge. You can get ones which are much bigger than this, but it does have some top quality salmon right in the middle there. So let's go in for a bite. Now, I'm really glad that I warmed this up in the microwave because the salmon, you know, it's quite an oily fish, and when you heat it up, those oils just kind of seep out more. It makes it more tender. It smells even better when you heat it up, and it just goes nice with the steamed rice. So if you have a chance in the convenience store, ask them to heat it up. They'll probably ask you if you want it heated up anyway. Definitely get this heated up. Look at that. See, it's got a lot of beautiful salmon in there. It's actually got two pieces of salmon, as you saw in the video before, and they're really good quality. A little bit salty. They've added a little bit of seasoning to it, and it just goes really nice. I mean, this is kind of a more expensive one at 248 yen, but you can tell you're getting what you're paying for. This makes me laugh how good this is. You got to try this. Now, I don't know if you can see, but you can see that the salmon has been grilled. You can see the kind of the grilled part on it. So it's like real, it's grilled salmon. It's not messing about. It's not like any processed salmon. It's a real cut of salmon. Someone on a motorbike there. It's a real cut of salmon which has really been grilled and really been stuck into a rice ball. So no messing about here. This is top-notch stuff. I might just finish this now. Let's talk ratings. For the Spam one, I'm going to give this 3 stars out of 5 because basically Spam is not really my favorite meat product in the whole wide world, but it was a really good experience to try it. So definitely get it for fun. The next one was the shrimp tempura one. I'm going to give this 4 stars out of 5 because it was just full of shrimp. It was packed full, a little bit small, but it was certainly packed with flavor. So 4 stars for that one. And my top score is 5 stars for the salmon fillet one. This was different class. I mean, this is different level. The quality of the salmon just really worked really well with steamed rice. It was perfectly seasoned. I'll give you one piece of advice. If you're going to get these two here, the salmon one or the tempura one, definitely ask for them to be heated up because it's going to taste so much better. Okay, thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.